Over to Varsha.
Hello everyone, a warm welcome to today's episode of WOW series, that is Words of Wisdom. This series is all about creating a space where we connect with inspiring chartered accountants, listen to their journeys, and discover the wisdom that goes beyond books and classrooms. Before we move ahead, I'd like to share about TWC, the Winner's Circle. It's a community built by the CA students for the CA students, where we learn, grow, and connect together. Guided by our tagline, from peers to professionals, our vision is to create something that not just stays for exams but for decades to come. As our very first project, we have launched an anthology called Education, giving CA aspirants all over the country a chance to share their stories and get published. To stay updated and be a part of this journey, do make sure you are connected with us on all our social media platforms. Today, we are truly honored to welcome an inspiring leader, a dedicated mentor, and a passionate coach, CA Supriya Samant ma'am. She is a chartered accountant with a strong background in consulting, having worked with PwC. She is also an ICF certified coach and the founder of Antar Lakshya, an initiative dedicated to helping individuals enhance focus, productivity, and leadership skills. Over the years, MAP has mentored more than 10,000 students and professionals, guiding them through coaching, workshops, and corporate training. She has worked with leading edtech platforms, trained first-time managers, and even delivered ICAI sessions on stress management and professional efficiency. For her contributions, she was honored with Star Woman of WIRC ICAI in 2024. Ma'am, we are delighted to have you with us today. Thank you for joining us. Now, I'd like to hand it over to Ajinkya and Vaidehi to continue with the interview questions. Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much,
Varsha.
Varsha, for
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Please continue.
Thank yeah. Thank you so much, Varsha, for such a wonderful introduction. So before we dive into a serious talk, how would you define CMM? Like, what this degree means to you?
Yeah. First, before I start, I want to say, Varsha, thanks a lot for the lovely introduction and your, the entire, the winner's circle. You all are doing a great job. I came to know about you all that thing that you all are doing. It's something really commendable, for what you're doing for all the students. I think they really need it. So, too good. Keep going. Yeah. And yeah, coming to your question, Ajinkya. So you want CA, like not what else could be CA other than a chartered accountant? That is what you're saying? Yes.
Yeah.
So, see, I am someone who's dealing with students day in, day out. So, let me say it can be something like challenge accepted, right? Because every student, every examination is like a milestone, and this entire journey is full of challenges. So, I think all of us, we accept all the challenges and we ensure that we, rise above, even if we fall. So, for me, CA, you can call it as challenge accepted.
Nice, ma'am. Very beautifully described. We'll surely remember the challenge accepted thing.
Since you are the part of PwC, how was your corporate experience taught you in shaping your career as a student mentor?
So, see, when I was working for PwC or my earlier consulting firm, one thing I realized that, it's not just technical skills. You need to know a lot of things like you need to be a all-rounder. Your communication skills have to be good. You have to be good at networking, leadership skills. So all these things are very, very crucial and they really help you shape your career beyond your technical skills. Right. So when I do my mentoring for my students, I ensure that all these things are included because I feel what I am trying to give my students through my programs are life skills and not just to pass an exam. So yeah, so the entire corporate journey has helped me be more resilient, understand how an organization functions, how you need to be resilient, how you need to network well, and later on as you grow grow up the ladder, it's not just about doing your work but getting more clients, handling billing, so many things, right? So it's not just what we are taught in this course, it's much beyond it. So yes, corporate world teaches you a lot. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, definitely, definitely. So since you were there in PwC for, I guess, 4 years or 5 years, almost 5 years, so how did that transition happen from PwC to Antarlaksha? What was the idea behind Antarlaksha, and how does it function now?
Right, right. So, see, I was like really happy with my work and what I was doing, but sometimes you realize that this is not your true calling. Like you are passionate about something else. So I always felt that mindset plays a major role in whatever you do in life, right? You can be the most successful person, but if you're not happy or if you're not satisfied, peaceful, or you're not able to even focus on something, even the biggest success is of very little use. And that time I realized the younger minds you can shape, right, the better. So that's when we thought of starting Antarlaksha and to start with students. Because as I was, when I was talking to you all earlier, I told you all I am someone who has never had any CA in the family. So there was nobody to actually help me, guide me, not just the technical things, but how to deal with your mind. How do you study for long hours, or how do you deal with failures, limiting beliefs. And this CA journey teaches you a lot, right? So that is when we thought of starting Antarlaksha. And it was after a lot of research, a year's research, this program was developed. And it's like one-to-one group sessions, a lot of things we do with students, not just to help them with their strategy planning, but with their mindset. Because, I tell all my students now resources are not a problem. You just go to YouTube, you'll get it. But what do you do about your mind, right? How, when you are someone who is, flipping through reels every 10 seconds, how do you ensure you sit at one place and do things, maybe some subjects you don't like, but still you are able to pay attention and do it? Or how do you face a challenging situation? Your mind is telling you, I don't want to study, or, you've not cleared, and the how do you come back, you've not cleared, you feel like you're a loser, how do you bounce back? So all these things I feel which are life skills are taught in this my program. And it's known as the mentorship program or the focus enhancement program.
That's just really great, man. Even we are working on the same line. We are motivating and inspiring CA students.
Right.
So since we have started our anthology with a purpose to provide a platform for CA aspirants, but for the same, why is always needed. So what was your why, and how you decided to write your own book?
Okay, so as I told you, Ajinkya, like it's from 2019 we have started working on Antarlaksha, and 6+ years, 10,000 students, one-to-one seminars, webinars. I've been doing all that, but I realized one limitation. One-to-one mentoring, I cannot reach everybody, right? I cannot reach the lakhs of students. So I thought, why not do something which is one affordable to every student who can read and benefit, and it will be like their companion. So it should be something like, when in case I'm not there they have something to help them out, right? So this book is something which I thought will be like a silent companion for them in their entire journey, right? To help them deal with their mindset, right? Because resources, as I told you, now are not an issue. But how do I deal with my mind? How do I deal with myself? Or how do I deal with a failure? Is something which is mentioned in the book. So to make it very interesting for students, I have written it in a story format. So, it is not like only Gyan and very boring. So I've made it a story, and so the student, he has failed his final CA and he is almost on the verge of giving up, and he gets introduced to a mentor. And through that journey, like 12 mindset shifts happen in his life, which help him obviously with his studies to clear his exams, but help him change, like working on fears, limiting beliefs, or why is he doing it, the whole reason, discovering his purpose, and so many other elements are there. So yes, the main reason is to reach out every student and ensure that they really benefit, and
Yeah.
they don't feel alone in this journey, like when I did when I was in this entire uh, CA journey. Yeah.
Okay, that is so thoughtful, ma'am. That that now that you mentioned your why, even our platform, our why was basically was that first you said that to provide a affordable option that when you are not there, maybe some companion is there for them to express. So we also wanted to provide them, the CA students, a platform where they can have a free space to express themselves. So ma'am, we want to know that what do you think that do platform like these really can help the students, or in what way they can be beneficial to them?
Yes, yes. So I think I first spoke to your team member, Dharya, about this. And when he told me, there's somebody for CA students, and, y'all are only doing it for them and through CA students, that is like a wonderful community y'all are going to create, wherein everybody can be there for each other, not just, sharing technical knowledge, but sharing their life journey, their ups, downs. So it's a very wonderful and thoughtful initiative. I am really happy to back you all and be there to support you all in this journey, because I think every student needs this, to have somebody to motivate them, to be with them, guide them, mentor them. So yeah, so it's a wonderful thing you all are doing.
As you mentioned, that personalities matters a lot. Even the personality carries some skills, and we here as a TWC are upskilling the personalities and skills for every CA aspirants. So, what are the some underrated skills that CA students should focus on?
One thing I would say is emotional intelligence is also very important in today's world, because how you deal with people, how you are with your seniors, with your colleagues. Like once you go up the ladder, people remember you for how you are. Obviously, the work you do plus your people skills, right? So the emotional intelligence is also one skill, one thing that everybody needs to understand to work on, right? And so as I told you, and being so one would be emotional intelligence, and other thing I would again say that AI is something that every CA should work with, understand, and develop, and try to know how I can work better, because it's going to go hand in hand in a very long way. So this is one thing that they need to ensure they are matching up to.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving your time to us. It really means a lot to us. Like
Thank you
listening
very
to
much.
listening to each and every word of you, it felt very relatable, and like we could link to each and everything as a CS student. So I think now, if the audience, if the all the participants have any question, they can just write it in the chat box, and we would love to take it.
Sure. Acha, thank you first, Vaidehi and Ajinkya. Your questions were very, very thoughtful, and I loved. I really enjoyed answering them. And second thing is, you all are doing a great job, right? What you all have thought of is something which is going to help the entire CA community, student community. So well done, and keep going. Yes, yeah, we can start with the questions then.
It really means a lot, ma'am. So, I have a question from my personal side. What was your, since you are the co-founder of Antar Lakshya, right? So, what was your thought behind the name Antar Lakshya?
Okay, so Antar Lakshya, see, it's like your inner compass. What I believe is, whatever success you achieve, it starts from within. Like success begins within. So we want to make the inside so strong that outside you are ready to accept any challenge, be it in your career, in your student life. So if you know if you have actually understood or how to face those challenges, or how to focus on something even if it is extremely boring, or how do I become more resilient, how do I bounce back, right? So Antarlaksha is all inside, like how do I become so strong inside that externally I can handle any situations, whatever comes my way. So that's
That's
Antar.
great, ma'am.
Yeah.
It just
That is so
align with
thoughtful.
our it just align with our the winner circle, because we are also building the personalities who will win in life. So it means a lot for us.
Yes, yes. So that's why
Mm.
we gel so well and we had this
Yeah,
podcast. I'm so glad.
Actually, even the purpose of the anthology was this only, to bring out what CA students actually feel, but they never get the chance to express it. Maybe due to their personal things or their professional things. So through like Antar Lakshya only, we also are meaning to do the same. Maybe some of the same things for the students. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ma'am, there was another question from my side only.
Yes.
Like, do you think even if someone does not aim to be an author, So, do you think writing is a skill that every professional should cultivate in themselves, or what perks to writing can give you? What do you think on this?
Yeah. So, see, honestly speaking, I had never thought in my life I'm going to be an author. It's just that I realized that it will help me out and help me reach my purpose of reaching lakhs and lakhs of students. That was the reason. But yeah, writing, journaling, expressing your emotions are something which will really help you in the long run. Journaling is very, very helpful. It helps us have more and more clarity of thoughts, of emotions, and you are able to be more calm and composed because a lot of your emotional burden goes away, right? Second thing is, when you start expressing, like now you have LinkedIn and so many platforms where you can write. So you understand how you think, because see, when you write, no, you think, you understand that this is my thought process, this is how I uh, feel, or this is how I think, or these are my opinions. You understand, oh, this is my opinion about this particular subject. So yes, writing is something you should do on a very, very regular basis. Whether you want to be an author or no is a very secondary thing. But yeah, writing is something I truly feel is a very helpful medium to express yourself.
So, ma'am, during your entire journey, like after even you became a CA or during the entire when you were pursuing CA, so what was the turning point of your life, yeah, or a moment that made you realize, like, this is why I became a CA?
See, being very honest, I was always someone who liked finance, and I got into this journey, and the faith that clients having you, they are trusting you with their finance, and the integrity in the way we do our work. All these things are something which always inspired me to follow this profession. But honestly speaking, because I am a CA, my turning point was when from a CA I moved to mentoring students, and because of being a chartered accountant, the respect, the love I get from all the students, and when I can make that positive impact in their life, that makes me feel very grateful for pursuing this degree, and giving me all the skills to help me become a good mentor and a coach. So yeah, so that could be the turning point for me.
So, is there any misconception about CA, particularly as a career, that you would like to break?
See, I don't know. Nowadays, I'm getting to hear that because of AI, maybe CAs will be less in demand or something. But I feel no, nobody can take away all the knowledge and all the all the expertise we have. Obviously, technology and AI is something which is going to help us do our work better and faster. But there is nothing that can replace a CA. No one can. So I think it is a wonderful career to pursue, which gives you overall knowledge and helps you not just develop your knowledge but your overall personality. You become mentally stronger also in this entire journey. So yes, it is something, if somebody is very interested in all the fields like taxation, finance, then they should surely pursue. I'm really
There is this one question in the chat box, that what would be your top three book recommendations, as you are also an avid reader?
Okay, for all the students, for now, your top one recommendation is The Final Attempt, my book by Supriya Samant. Just joking, but you do read it. See, I'm like, not because I have written, because it's something which I am 100% sure that it will be of so much value that um, it will impact and change your life for the better. Uh, so I read a lot of books. So I'm thinking, so but most of my books are on the mind, on the spirituality, and also I was just thinking, how do I have it for you all? Okay. So I enjoy reading Ankur Wariku's books. I have read a lot of them. Okay, so I have, but I think one has come for teenagers and students. But I have read Do Epic Shit, and it was really nice. But like one thing which you all can relate, and it's in your language. Then The Power of the Subconscious Mind. I truly believe that your mind is very, very powerful. So that is something which I will highly recommend. The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Third, If You Think You Can is really a great book, because that is something which inspires you that whatever you want, you can do in life. So, So I think I gave the 3 recommendations for now. Yeah. So these are something which I think you should be reading. So there are so many books in this genre, but these 3 I think every student can relate to and read. Yeah.
Great,
Okay.
man. We would be definitely loving to read those books and also your own book. Great, man. Great. We have another question in the chat. Like, since you have mentored many students over the decade, but what is your source of inspiration?
My source of inspiration. So, being very honest, I am a very spiritual person. So, I am, I go into that direction. So, I have a lot of people whom I admire their work, their thinking, or their mindset, or how they work on their mindset. So, it's just not one, but one person now who I can think of who I truly admire is Sudha Murthy ma'am. The way she thinks, the simplicity, the way she wants to help people reach out. She's what she is doing. Very few people at her stature or her position can do, and she's making maximum use of it. Right? She's the advantages she has or the life she's living, she's ensuring that it touches maximum number of people and maximum people benefit out of it. So I also want to do something like that, like, yeah, that it helps as many people as possible.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, apart from her personality, even her voice, like it's
Yeah,
so calm. It's like she is so simple yet so impactful.
absolutely. Yeah,
I'm personally a fan of hers.
yeah,
So
big
every
fan.
time I see her, and I have read her books too.
Right.
Even some of our chapters were also there when we used to study in school. So it was they were there in our English textbooks and all. So yes, she's always so inspiring.
Yes.
So, ma'am, that was really great. We have one question connecting to the same line.
Yeah, yeah.
What is the one habit that you would recommend to every CA aspirant on their early stage?
One habit. So again, I will talk from the mindset point of view because studies, so you all are already aware. So again, it will come back to that thing that even if 5 minutes a day you spend with yourself, just not doing anything. See, what happens is, when you're sleeping, also your mind, your brain does not get a break. You have continuous thoughts, you're dreaming, right? So consciously you should give yourself that time because all the things you all are doing, articleship, college, working, studying, your mind doesn't get that break. So from now, if you start, even 5 minutes a day, just close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Even those 5 minutes will be magical if you do it very, very consistently. They can do wonders and help you be more calm and composed in all the challenges that you're facing. So that is one habit I would surely ask and ask everybody to start cultivating.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving your time in the middle of the day and all of the people that who have joined. So now over to you, Varsha, for ending remarks, and then we'll wrap up the session.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Vaidehi and Ajinkya, for the lovely questions.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mostly.
As we come to the closure of this insightful session, it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Winners Circle. First and foremost, a heartfelt thank you to CA Supriya Samant ma'am for joining us today and for being an amazing companion for CA students who understand and guide us on right path. Uh, Ma'am, the way you shared your journey, your experiences, and your wisdom has truly inspired us. Your words are not just knowledge, but also direction and motivation for us. I am also happy to share that once our anthology Education gets published, our TWC team will be presenting CA Supriya Samant ma'am with a special token of gratitude for being our TWC ambassador. Also, a sincere thank you to entire Winner's Circle team for putting together this wonderful session and to our audience. Your presence and energy made this event even more special. With that, let's carry forward the lessons we have learned today, continue to grow and uplift one another. Thank you all once again and wishing you a wonderful day ahead.